Located in the Square Mile and under the guardianship of the City of London Corporation, Smithfield is the largest wholesale meat market in the UK and has been an important landmark at the heart of the city's capital for nearly a millennium. London, though, is changing around it. The opening of the Elizabeth line will make Smithfield not only the geographical centre of London, but also one of the most well-connected places, less than 40 minutes away from all of London's major airports. The opportunity to reimagine the future of Smithfield is a result of the decision to co-locate it with Billingsgate and New Spitalfield wholesale food markets at a new purpose-built site in East London. This is a hugely exciting opportunity to consider what Smithfield could become should the meat market move. Join us as we explore the initial concept designs for the potential ways in which this exceptional location could grow into a sustainable and accessible place of beauty and opportunity for all Londoners. Our vision is to reimagine Smithfield Market as the beating heart of a thriving and inclusive London. Smithfield's legacy of trade, food and showcasing perfectly complements the City of London's culture mile. The future Smithfield shouldn't forget its epic past. But London's relationship with its food is changing as we consider more sustainable futures. We see an opportunity to build upon the historic grit of market trading to promote urban food production, preparation and consumption under one roof, whilst also responding to the critical issue of climate change. And just like the bustle of the meat market today, the future Smithfield should retain this lively and animated character. It should be a 24-hour campus working in harmony with the new Museum of London next door, as well as its other neighbouring communities. We would like to reveal the wonderful grandeur of the historic structure, releasing a scale of space within the market halls that is rare to find in such a central London location. These open and expansive halls would have the potential to host large events such as exhibitions or tournaments for a diverse range of visitors, both locally and internationally. We have identified a number of potential physical interventions that provide the adaptable framework necessary to deliver this vision. The first move is to enhance public access. Focusing on the pedestrian experience would transform these areas into a fitting gateway that welcomes the public into and through the buildings. Over the years, many additions have subdivided the building, blocking views and access. By removing these obstructions, the building's true majesty would be revealed. At the ground floor alone, there would be an astonishing 7,200 square metres of flexible hall space ready for a multitude of possible uses. Alongside this move, we think the original carcass corridors that once connected the central Buyers' Walk to the surrounding streets should be reinstated, a change that would vastly improve the flexibility and accessibility of the building and invite connections with our neighbours. The improved connections aren't only lateral, but vertical as well. New stair and lift cores at the ends of the buildings would traverse all levels, keeping the entire building accessible to all users. A new central core could provide an amazing experience, rising up from the basement through to the Grand Avenue, mezzanine level, and onto the underside of the magnificent roof structure. In one of the hall spaces, we could provide a soundproof, flexible space capable of delivering world-class multimedia experiences. Complementing the cultural venues of the local neighbourhood, this space could play host to community performances, fashion shows and special event screenings. The lofty, airy volume of the Buyers' Walk could be accentuated by the introduction of a first-floor gallery, opening up the opportunity for a mezzanine level where people would get a different view and experience of the existing structure. New glazed elements in the roof, alongside with rainwater harvesting and irrigation, would support the introduction of nature into the building, creating a productive internal landscape. At the end of the West Market, a new link bridge could span across the road below. This physical connection would allow the overlapping of exhibitions and activities, creating a network of event spaces. As we return to the centre of the market buildings, let us introduce the vision we have for Grand Avenue. Befitting of its name, this could become the heart and soul of a future Smithfield. Continuing the legacy of food and trade, new kiosks would open onto the main pedestrian thoroughfare, animating this route with micro-industries that champion the on-site production of fresh produce. With a focus on independent food and beverage startups, these small businesses would enliven the avenue with food production and innovative culinary programs. These two-storey pavilions would sit between the columns as freestanding objects, inserting new energy while respecting and preserving the historic architecture. Our most significant and exciting proposed intervention also happens here, which is the carving out of a descending pathway that connects the street level to the lower levels of the former goods yard. This move would unlock the full potential of Smithfield's basement, inviting visitors to explore the lower levels while en route to the rotunda. Generous seating areas with impressive triple-height volumes would create an amphitheatre-like atmosphere, allowing the Grand Avenue to become a space for celebration and gathering, buzzing with food, culture and entertainment. Carry on through the lower levels and you'll find an expansive basement, previously hidden from view and unknown to many people. Rediscovered alcoves could become perfect spaces for climate-controlled urban farming, underground archways for recording studios or art galleries, and dark hidden tunnels for unparalleled event experiences. But follow the light and you'll soon reach the unmistakable circular cobbled ramp of the historic Victorian Rotunda. What was once a goods carriageway could become a sloping physic garden, peppered with food carts and pop-up events. A new delicate glass roof could shelter part of the rampway, creating an exciting public space suitable for year-round use. Smithfield is a truly special place, and this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to restore these much-loved structures with designs that respect and reinforce the identity and history of Smithfield. We believe the principles and interventions shared in this film deliver the right balance of ambition, opportunity and flexibility that will keep the legacy of Smithfield alive for many years to come. Join us in the conversation as we unlock the next chapter of Smithfield's history together.